Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Whispers from the Moon Tarot. My name is Jamie. I'm going to be doing another daily read today for July 29th, so why don't we just dive right in. Alright, Spirit, what message do we have for today, July 29th, Spirit? What message do we have today for July 29th, Spirit? What message do we have today? Spirit, what message do we have for today, July 29th, Spirit? What message do we have today? The Five of Wands. Seems like we're going to be starting off with a little bit of conflict. Whether this is internal conflict or external conflict, there is some conflict going on. As you can tell, you can see all these people cannot decide which direction that they want to take. And the Five of Wands comes right before the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands talks about being victorious after a battle. So we have not been victorious yet. I feel like we're either going to be coming across a battle or we're currently inside of a battle. What is going on with this Five of Wands, Spirit? Why is the Five of Wands here? What is this battle, Spirit, that is going on here? What is this battle going on here, Spirit? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't know if you guys can see the Knight of Cups, but normally it's this person that's coming to rush in to show them all this emotion. So there could be a conflict. What I'm really getting off the Knight of Cups in reverse is that I feel like we're dealing with somebody who is lacking emotion. So, I mean, it feels like we are fighting with a narcissist in a sense. Somebody who is not thinking of the greater picture, just focusing on themselves. Or this could be somebody, fighting for something that suits them, or somebody arguing and fighting. It could be internally or externally with deciding that they no longer want to deal with this person, and that is causing conflict. Or no longer wanting to put effort or coming into the situation. So I feel like somebody is struggling with some conflict because they no longer want to put effort with something. They want to move on from something. They want to drop something and leave something behind. But somebody or something is not letting them do that. Something is giving somebody a hard time with wanting to move on. No longer wanting to invest in something. What else is going on here with this Five of Wands, Spirit? What is going on here with the Five of Wands, Spirit? What else is going on here with the Five of Wands, Spirit? Okay. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about commitment. And it talks about having faith in our commitment. Whether that is that faith to God or it's that faith to ourselves. But it's ultimately putting in the work and giving that commitment. Somebody here is trying to go after something that they truly want to, but they're being held back. And I want to say, I feel like there's somebody here who is dealing with a few different people who is pretty much getting in their ear saying, no, don't do this, don't do this. And it's like they're second guessing themselves and they're staying behind and staying in a situation that doesn't suit them. Because they don't want to deal with the conflict anymore. Why is the Knight of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the Knight of Cups here with the Hierophant? Why is the Knight of Cups here with the Hierophant, Spirit? Why is this Knight of Cups in reverse here, Spirit? We have the Seven of Cups anymore, no longer being confused. No longer being confused. The Seven of Cups talks about having options. And we're staring into this window. We're looking at all of our shiny different options. And we don't know which one to take. Oh, this one looks good, but that one looks good. But this is, in reverse, it's no longer having these options. It's no longer being confused. It's no longer, it's seeing through all that shine and all that glamour. I feel like we may have an individual here who is finally waking up and seeing the person that they are dealing with. They are finally seeing that this person is causing nothing but conflict, and it wasn't that shiny opportunity that they thought it was going to be. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups here in reverse. Nine of Cups talks about having that wish fulfillment. It's about having all of our cups in order. It's about having, putting in that work and having everything that we have worked for. It's about being truly happy. It's about having that wish fulfillment. It's about having everything that we have asked for. And if this person is slowly starting to wake up with the option that they have selected that they thought was presented as, something that could have like really, really filled their cup and made them overflow, and something that they thought that they wanted truly isn't something that they wanted. And they're starting to open up their eyes and see, Nine of Swords here in reverse. This Nine of Swords talks about being in our head and going through all this pain and having all these thoughts and pretty much like anxiety, like having nightmares keeping us up at night, like our anxiety keeping us up at night. And I feel like it's our, somebody's no longer in pain and strife and in conflict with themselves. Somebody was fighting with themselves, with wanting to make the right decision, with wanting to leave something behind that wasn't something that they thought that it was. And whatever the situation was causing conflict in their lives with multiple different people. What is going on here, Spirit? Give me a few more cards. Okay. Four of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody here is not speaking the truth, and they're not going after something. Somebody is staying behind in a conflict because they feel like it's easier to just suck up with what they have done now than to try and take ownership and go after something that could be really stable for them. Or maybe this person is afraid to speak up because they feel like their foundation is about to crumble. The Four of Wands talks about having that stable foundation, about building something. It's about, celebrating happiness together, having a happy home. With the King of Wands here, somebody who takes ownership and pride and passion and dedication into the work that they put in. I feel like we could have somebody here who feels that they are ashamed of the actions that they have had. And they're trying to find forgiveness with themselves and with God. But the only way you can do that is if you see the truth. And the truth is that you need to walk away from this person or the situation that is not serving you, that's only causing conflict, that's only bringing in drama. Spirit, what is going on here, Spirit? What is going on? Give me a few more cards. Page of Swords. This is truth. This is truth. This is the cold, hard truth. And when it comes to truth, whether we want to hear it or we don't, I mean, truth could hurt and it could sting. And I feel like this person is finally starting to wake up and see the pain that is being caused. Not only to them, but to everyone involved in the situation. Situation isn't healthy for anybody. I see a very toxic situation where somebody is staying in a situation or staying at, this could be, staying in a toxic job, or it could be in a toxic relationship, or it could be like having toxic friends, or just in general being in a toxic situation that that you can't be a part of anymore. But yet lacking the resources, the passion, and the drive to move forward. And I feel like some cold hard truth is going to hit somebody. The longer you keep denying yourself and not following your instincts and not following your intuition, the more we're going to fall behind. I feel like somebody has been following what society wants them to follow. Or they're trying to live up to this norm of what people think that they should be, instead of being the person that they know that they are. I honestly feel like this Page of Swords is going to be more of an epiphany moment. I don't feel like it's going to be truth coming in from another person, but I feel like it's going to be truth coming into yourself, or to whoever this reading is for. I feel like somebody's going to have the hard truth and realize, and they're going to be like, shit, I made a mistake. And I think they're finally going to own the fact that they made a mistake, that they know they made a mistake. It's one thing to know that you made a mistake, and another thing to own that you made that mistake, and to put in the work and the effort to move on from that. What else is going on here? Spirit. We have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is about being trapped and confined within our own mind. About us not really actually seeing the truth. And that's pretty much what I said. Somebody's not really seeing the truth. Or somebody doesn't want to admit to themselves that they made a mistake. And we have the Death card here at the bottom of the deck. The Death talks about all about, letting go of things that no longer suits us. It's about transforming. You know what I mean? It's about shedding the old skin and getting into new skin. It's about stepping into a new life. But the only way we can do that is if we start, telling the truth to ourselves. Okay. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups. This one jumped out. That is the Devil. And then we have the Three of Swords. I'm going to put that right here. Three of Swords talks about all about being in pain. And I feel like somebody has been in a karmic, toxic situation with the Devil card. And they're finally starting to see the truth. The way that the Devil card just jumped out on top of the Four of Wands in reverse in this Page of Swords, it's about seeing the truth with something that was toxic. With the Three of Swords in reverse, it's about finally letting go of that pain. Seeing the truth, which you can see here with this Queen of Cups that just jumped out. She's seeing the truth. She's seeing that whatever situation she's in is not filling her cup. It's not making her cup overflow. And with this Eight of Cups here, it's about finally going after our wish fulfillment, about finally walking away from things that do not suit us. And it's okay to say goodbye. One more card, Spirit. One more card. One more card, Spirit. What is going on here? Five of Swords. It's about walking away from conflict. It's about walking away from this fight. Somebody is finally going to be walking away from a situation or from a conflict that they may have started and they feel guilty about, and now finally seeing the truth. Somebody is finally seeing the truth and admitting the truth to themselves that they made a mistake, that they are in a toxic situation and that they need to drop it. Somebody is walking away from something that was very toxic for them. It may have presented itself as something that was shiny, but it created nothing but conflict. Not only for this person, but for people around them. And it caused his whole foundation to crack. And somebody's finally going to be walking away. And we can see this here with this eight of Cups here, all the way at the bottom. From all of this mess, this person's going to be dropping all of this mess because they realize the truth of themselves and they know where their heart belongs. I feel like somebody's finally taking the stand for themselves and going after their heart's desire, leaving behind things that do not serve them anymore. Somebody realizing that the pain that they are feeling was self-inflicted. And the only way that they can move on is if they take the swords out of their own heart and walk towards their happiness. And I feel like somebody was hesitant to do so because they were worried about what other people were going to say. Somebody was afraid to admit that they made a mistake because they were afraid of what other people were going to say, because they were following what other people wanted them to do. They were listening to their friends or their head, because clearly there's somebody here who has not been following their heart. They were not going after wish fulfillment. That's somebody who was not following their heart. I feel like we have somebody who has probably made a big mistake, has realized the mistake that they have made, and realized that this is not where I belong, and I'm going to go after what I truly want and what I truly desire, and I'm no longer going to let these people tell me what to do. Somebody is finally taking control of themselves and taking control of their lives and going after love, going after what drives them forward. Somebody's leaving this drama behind. And it's gonna be painful. And it's painful to walk away from something that is not growing anymore. For something that is not what you thought it was going to be. And that's okay. It's okay to admit defeat. Not everything works out. And I feel like we have somebody here who was trying their hardest to try and not only make everybody happy, but try to make themselves happy. Or at least what they thought was happy. But in all actuality, it was never happy in the first place. That's what I got today, guys. It's okay to let go. It's okay to say goodbye. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it sucks. But sometimes we have to say goodbye in order to say hello to our new beginning. Have a great day, everybody.